Van and Holden in the morning. Van and Holden in the morning. Van and Holden in the morning. Van and Holden in the morning.
Good morning, Holden Albright.
Good morning, Van Landon.
What day is it?
It is Wednesday, September 4th. It is, courtesy of NationalDayCalendar.com, National Spice Blend Day, National Macadamia Nut Day, National Newspaper Carrier Day, or as I call them, News People, and National Wildlife Day. Do any of those days stand out to you?
Shout out Wildlife. I think wildlife is cool. Newspaper Carrier Day. Let us know in the comments below. Were you a newspaper carrier?
I was an assistant to them a few times. Different friends, and then my sister had a penny saver thing when I was like 3 or 5. So I was never the person, but I've delivered newspapers.
Well, my brother used to. So I would see him doing it, and this was probably just him, but he hated it. So I don't know.
I think
what
most
his deal
people hate it. I don't think people like it.
It was strange, but
especially if you delivered a real newspaper like the Toronto Star or the Sun, you had to like collect money. And these are children.
These are children, yeah, trying to collect this money from these adults. That's something that my brother had to do. I remember that. Newspaper carriers, I mean, yeah, I'm curious. Let us know if you've done that. I'm curious. But wildlife is way cooler, to be honest. Let's be honest here. Wildlife is sweet. Shout out wildlife. Let us know if you're not a newspaper carrier. Let us know what's your favorite wildlife. Mine's bear.
Did you see that there was an orangutan that escaped the Toronto Zoo?
That's fake news.
You didn't watch the videos?
I watched the news. What do you... Let's talk the topics.
Week 11, September. We're actually recording this in September. We're recording this on Labor Day, but this is going up Wednesday. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah,
we're back.
It's old VHITM week 11. How's everyone doing today?
Yeah, a Wednesday.
Good.
A Wednesday.
No, I'm not having a Wednesday, sadly. I guess I could be, but I'm not, so.
How was your week that was?
My week that was pretty decent, not gonna lie. It's the final week of August that was. So just latching on to the final bits of that summertime feeling. Going swimming, hanging out, watching movies, experiencing the fresh air. That's what I tried to get up to last week. Obviously, wrestled as well. Never a dull moment in the life of Van Landon. Extreme Warfare Volume 2, The Rock Pile. Extreme Warfare Volume 3 coming soon. But, yeah, I had a good week. Overall, I would say, it's crazy. Time just keeps moving forward, eh? And I'm 26 years old. Therefore, and my birthday's in January, so this is accurate. But I've had 26 summers, right? Only 26. Doesn't seem like a lot. So it just puts time into perspective, Every September 1st, every September 2nd, just always puts time into my perspective lens and, makes you reflect. So that's what my week really was last week. And music does that to you. Sometimes you hear a song and it makes you reflect. Sometimes you do something, it makes you reflect. Or sometimes you just have memories or nostalgia. As you were discussing earlier on, is nostalgia a good or bad thing? But it is something that hits me every year around this time. And it's something that I'm sure some of our listeners can probably relate to.
You started getting real deep in there, so I became a listener and not a host. And then, I started like drifting away, and then I had to pull myself back in. I'm like, don't drift too far. Don't drift too far.
Yeah, that's the truth, man, because summer, Like, what a feeling, right? Everything just seems so warm and positive, and sky's the limit on possibility. And perhaps it's our geographical region of living, but winter sucks. Winter usually sucks. There's some highlights in winter, but just the snowy living conditions makes everything difficult. So that's why I put summer into perspective, and September 1st is that knock on the door reminding me winter is coming. Ain't that right, Sting?
What's it called? I I had planned. The only plans I had this weekend was to go in the drive-in. The drive-in had three movies playing for the long weekend. I was actually going to hit you up, and I'm glad I didn't because I didn't want to cancel the plans. But I I was going to hit that up, and then just like personal and family stuff. And we talked about it on yesterday's episode that there was no Van Holden in the morning, but it was GTA Wires. This is September 2024, where we're just talking about stuff, talking about the future, talking about that such. This is normally the intro that would be stuck on the Sunday exclusive episode. This week's a little shorter for us, so you see the teaser that we're getting to. But that won't be here next week. It won't be this heavy. It'll be a little more lighthearted and fun. But yeah, that those plans got taken away, and then just like realizing and I actually, in the National Day, September is National Suicide Prevention Month or Suicide Awareness Month, and just seeing like everything like getting into perspective, and then such like with me, it's interesting. But I know you've told me you're still weird, like back to school stuff, where I think technically I made my most money in the winter, so like mentally the lowest, but like financially not as stressed, so I'm kind of looking forward to that at least. But I'm so far away from school that I still do not relate this like you told before. I don't dread September going back to school. But you did wrestle. You did wrestle this past week.
I did wrestle. I I had championship roulette at Extreme Warfare. It was a three-way dance, three potential championships on the line. What do you know? They drew mine out of a hat. You won't see that footage anywhere, but they drew mine out of a hat.
They drew it in Puerto Rico.
Great Canadian Wrestling Ontario Independent Championship was on the line. My second time defending it at Extreme Warfare. The second time defending it against the Little Murder Machine, Travis Moore. This time, though, three-way dance. Clash Kincaid was also involved. And I need to thank you, Mr. Albright, for getting me a TV monitor. Although Clash Kincaid smashed me over the head with it. So I guess I can unthank you for that one. I introduced it.
Shout out Brent Banks.
And so I brought my trusty old chair. As you guys know, Extreme Warfare. I'm dubbing myself the chairman of Extreme Warfare. Dibs. I'm calling that one. But yeah, I got to play guitar over Clash Kincaid's back. Stay tuned for the footage coming soon, like the full show coming soon. Footage of my match on patreon.com/thevanlandon coming soon as well. And yeah, I retained my title. Lo and behold, in the land of Extreme Warfare, which is the rock pile in Etobicoke, that's where Van Landen apparently thrives. Who knew that with a little extremeness added elements to my matches would just give me all the more advantage. Maybe it's because I'm sick and twisted in the fucking head.
But congrats on retaining your belt.
Thank you. Yep. Stay tuned as you're listening to this. Sunday, September 8th, Great Canadian Wrestling invades Belleville. Catch Van Landen in action.
What about the Saturday?
Well, I guess since I'll just
Because
plug
this
it
is
all
Wednesday's
right now.
episode.
True. But before you catch me in Belleville, undoubtedly catch me in Barrie defending my Three Pistols Championship against Myung Jae Lee, one-on-one this time. Saturday, September 7th, 5 p.m., FLCC. You know where it's at. I can't wait to get my hands on him. I got a little taste of it at Friends of Fuerza Free Palestine show. Watch the full show on YouTube now. But this one's one-on-one, so I can't wait.
Van and Holden in the morning. Van and Holden in the morning. Van and Holden in the morning. Van and Holden.
This is Holden Albright, also known as Brendan Caulfield, legally. You can follow me at Holden Pro on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. But more importantly, patreon.com/Brendan C.
And I am the Barn Burner Van Landen, legally the Barn Burner. And you can find me everywhere at the Van Landen, TheVanLandon. Search me up anywhere and everywhere. You will find the Barn Burner Van Landen.